Dear students, it is the clip fourth for the week 7 and we are discussing about John Locke. In this video, I'm going to talk about John Locke theory of social contract. In the previous video, we expressed John Locke's law of nature and John Locke's law of natural rights. Well, remember this, that the concept of the social theory actually is that how the people in first time of history would have taken into or would have adopted a form of government. मतलब ये है कि ये थीरी इस बात पर दलालत करती हैं कि इंसानों ने अपनी इब्तदाई ज़िंदगी में किस तरीके से एक हकूमत का हिस्सा बने हों, किस तरीके से ये इदारे वजूद में आए और उसकी वजह क्या है. ठीक है, तो वो मुख्तलिफ किस्म की थीरीज़ हैं. जैसे नेचुरल थीरी है, दिस इज जस्ट लाइक नेचुरल थीरी. सोशलिस्ट थीरी इज द सेम. Fine. And the basics of the socialist theory is actually Aristotle's theory of social, that a man is a social animal and he cannot live alone and he is bound to live in society because all the needs of one another are dependent on another. Similarly, another political thinker of the Greece expressed that a man is also a political animal, that a man cannot avoid politics. Fine. So these two theories are the theories of the social. It means that man, because is bound to live in society, and a government and a state and a nation actually is the say a galaxy of, is a collection of different societies. Clear? So let's discuss some of the basic thoughts of the Locke's theory. Locke believes that all the people by nature are free and equal, and no person can enslave them without their will. Clear? And there is only one way to control them and to hold their liberties and to take the right over their lives and property, is that the people themselves willingly show their consent in favor of some person and vow or commit to work accordingly in his leadership. That is called theory of the social will, and it is actually vote. जिसे हम वोट कहते हैं वो यही चीज़ तो है कि आप एक सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं कि भाई एक शख्स है, वो आपके पास आता है कि जनाब आप मुझे मुंतखब करें, मैं इस इदारे में जाके आपके हुकूक का तहफ़्फ़ुज़ करूँगा. ठीक है ना. इसी वजह से तो जो आप ये HPO और MNAs होते हैं, जो आपका इलेक्टोरल कॉलेज होता है, उसकी बुनियाद यही है कि एक शख्स जब तक वो उम्मीदवार होता है, जब तक वो सिर्फ इलेक्शन कंटेस्ट करता है, उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती. लेकिन जिस दिन MPA और MNA बन जाता है और फिर वो कैबिनेट का हिस्सा बनता है, जब वो पार्लियामेंट में पहुंच जाता है तो उसको सर्टेन राइट्स एंड राइट्स एंड उसको असाइन हो जाते हैं. दैट ही नाउ कैन कंट्रोल, नाउ दे कैन मेक लेजिस्लेशन फॉर यू इन योर फेवर और इवन समटाइम हॉस्टाइल. क्लियर? इसी वजह से तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कहते हैं लीडर ऑफ द हाउस, means that he is the leader of entire nation. Clear? And similarly, he believes that a social theory where the people or individuals collectively make a brethren or they make a society, it means that the very body in which they are participating shall protect their lives, property, and will safeguard them from internal and external dangers. Locke believes that in this very business, a person have to subdue certain rights for the sake of state, and thus the state ensures liberty, protection, and protection from the rights. Fine. If we meticulously view Locke's social theory, it is clear that it is divided into two distinct portions. In the first phase of the theory, Locke intends to construct a social and civilized society. Clear? In the second portion of the theory, he demands that the very society, when has incorporated, shall constitute a profitable and an educated government. Thereby, it is said that the more, thereby, the democratic systems are successful in the countries where the people are educated, and the democratic system is failure where the people are uneducated. So these 2 points I glow from, they emit out of the theory of the John Locke. Clear? And let's examine some other points by point. Number one, that to constitute a society or a government, people have to contract with one another. Clear? And in this agreement, people have to give up certain rights in favor of the other people so that their needs may be filled. Clear? And this social contract give power to some person or individual that is called sovereign. It may be a king, it may be a dictator, it may be a king, it may be a khalifa, may be president, it may be prime minister. It depends on the types of the parliament, the form of government. For example, in Pakistan, or it's a parliamentary system, the sovereignty and the exercise rights of sovereignty are embodied to the prime minister, whereas in American presidential system or Iranian presidential system, these rights confer to the president, and in kingship these rights go to the king. Third, and next is that according to this social contract, this political society that is that bonds, a sovereign cannot grab or snatch all the rights from an individual. Simply, individual has the certain rights, sacrifices certain rights, not all the rights. Clear? So this contract is not with the one person but with the entire government. Okay? According to this contract, as long as the sovereign, the head of state, is in the favor of the people for which they have made a contract, he can stay. Otherwise, once a head of the state or the sovereign is going against the will of the people, that contract is no more applicable. Or Locke believes that the civil society's development and thriving and sustainability is natural and is the best. I think so, that he believes in the natural order of the government. Thank you very much.